versus League One football. But nevertheless, we're going to pick a team that will probably not do very well. Like I said, I haven't considered who I'm going to pick, why I'm going to pick them, which countries other than, I don't know, France and England, and, well, only the only certainty really is that France is going to do well, isn't it? I'll say that, and now they won't progress from the group of death, but basically what I'm saying is I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, let's start with the goalkeeper though. So we get 50 million quid. I think, from the looks of it, we don't get substitutes. We must get substitutes. Now I want to play a 4. I do want to play a 4-4-2. Let's start with our goalkeeper. And I want to find a keeper who's obviously going to play, but also might not be that expensive. Now I'm looking at Unai Simon because there's a suggestion he might be picked ahead of David De Gea, but still 3 million is, that is expensive either way. Now I'm not even going to think about which groups they're in, because so I'm going to avoid the ones in the group of death defenders. So potentially, I like the look of Denmark. I felt like they could do well, and Schmeichel is a great goalkeeper. But what do we have available for a lower amount? I mean, I don't know. Oh, Kalinic, I do know he's actually quite a good keeper. I also fancy Turkey to do well. Wayne Hennessy, no way, no, not happening. Who did Bravka for Slovakia, but not a massive fan of it. Radecki is a great player, but feeling they're likely to be the whipping boys of their group. Unless they do in Iceland, of course. No, you know what, I think I'm going to go with Schmeichel. He's got quite a high pick. He's the most, I know Donnarumma is the most highly picked keeper with 37%. They really think Italy are going to give out that many goals, don't they? Interesting, good to know. Okay, now let's go to the left back. Okay, so what do we have to work with? Well, I guess it's just all defenders, isn't it? It's not how it works. You just do defenders, midfielders, and attackers. So, who do I think is going to do really well? Well, let's look at the individual teams. Well, Scotland, I might actually just put a left back there because I do like Tierney and Robertson, and I'm tempted to pick. I think Scotland, personally, I'm going to go ahead and say I think that they are going to do considerably better than everyone thinks they're going to do. I'm tempted to pick Andy Robertson purely for that reason. I feel like he's got a big game in him for the Euros, and I actually really do hope that Scotland are going to do well. As much as there is animosity between our two nations when it comes to sports, well, and other things. McTominay as well, I like him a lot. I know he plays centre back though for his country, but I feel like he could play in midfield, which is another opportunity to get good value out of him. I might even pick him. I'll put Robertson as well, and we can decide later. Maybe I will inevitably get rid of one of them. What we got in France? No, I mean they actually are quite a solid nation in terms of defence. It's not just, oh my god, they've got, Griezmann, Pogba, Mbappe, yada yada yada, and they're going to just attack. They're really solid. So tempted to go for a defender from France. So these guys are actually very cheap for their cost, in comparison to these guys. I'm not actually going to go with France though. Netherlands, I don't like their defence, not with Van Dijk out. Portugal are a really solid nation. Really solid. Ruben Diaz could be a great shout. Can always a defensive nation, aren't they? So that's probably why a lot of people have picked Donnarumma, to be honest. And Mancini is a very, very good manager, as everyone knows. But Florenzi is a brilliant player. He does get forward a lot as well, so I'm tempted to go with him as a sort of slightly cheaper option in comparison to someone like Cancelo. I may do that. Let's go Florenzi. And I'll probably change one of these, although I'm tempted not to. Now midfielders, I know that I want to go. I'm tempted to go with Souček. Oh my god, look. As if I'm the only one that's thought of this. I'll just put him in for now. But I know I want to go with him. That is one thing I've thought about. I just love... Actually, I think there was someone else I quite like the look of. Was it Growl? I'm going to put him in for now. I just know that all the Eastern European nations just seem to have great midfielders. And they were quite small nations as well. I mean, look at that price comparison. I feel like I'm sort of betraying my nation by picking Croatia players. Belgium, or De Bruyne, it's not even certain that he'll play. I think that Belgium are not going to be very impressive this year. I've got to watch them go on to win it. Now, Torgan Hazard, I think he actually plays as a left wing back, so that could be a waste of money. Yuri Tielemans, he is pretty much guaranteed to start, and he's got a brilliant, and he looked 9% people have picked him. I may whack him in there and see how things go. Bruno Fernandes. I just don't think Portugal can actually score that many goals is the thing. Well, Bernardo Silva is actually seen as a midfielder. Will he not play a bit higher up? Maybe attacking midfield, I guess. Or maybe on the wing. That could be a good pick. Netherlands. I just really don't like the look of their squad. I know they probably will do well, but what's Russia got going on? Nah, not for me. I remember seeing a thing that said, oh well, I want to include a Turkish player, Cengiz Ünder or Hakan Çalhanoğlu. I really like Turkey's team, by the way. I really do like them. I've seen them playing a little bit, and I rate them a lot. I may actually take one of these out and put Söyüncü in. Robertson or McTominay. It's got to be McTominay I take out for Söyüncü, surely. And then, actually, they've got Barak Yilmaz, who's kind of done very well recently, but not many people have actually picked him, which is surprising. I thought he'd be the name on everyone's lips, given how well he did winning the league. Cengiz, and I am going to go with Çalhanoğlu, because he's got a free kick, and maybe get some assists from set pieces and possibly direct free kick goals. Right before I fill that last spot, I might just see what's kicking around here. Switzerland I don't really fancy. Ukraine? Yarmolenko. Oh, one that's interesting. I don't know if he goes as a defender. No, he does Zinchenko, yeah, because he plays as a central midfielder for Ukraine apparently. But I feel like he could do really well. I feel like he could do very, very well. What about the midfielders for Wales? Who have they got? Ramsey, Brooks, Dan James. Dan James is potentially quite a good pick, because he's got a great cross on it, hasn't he? Oh, Matt Smith. Wilson is such a dynamic player, and to have him as a midfielder is quite tempting. Quite tempting indeed. Out of interest, how much is I'm assuming Mbappe is going to be the most expensive player. 6.5 million. Right, okay. How much we got? 19 million we've got left. There must be substitutes. There must be. Who was I just looking at? Oh crap, I've just forgotten what I was looking at. Oh, balls. Oh, England, we've got big English players. What am I talking about? Sancho, no, I saw him play. I was not impressed. Grealish won't be starting, even though I want him to. Raheem Sterling is very productive. I mean, look at everyone going for Foden. What a waste. He's not going to start. At least I don't think he's going to start. Might go with Sterling. Might go with Sterling. And then strikers for England. Well, Kane will start, won't he? And I'm going to have to go with him. Yeah, I think we do have to go with him. And so we need another striker. Rebic is a good one. Or what about if we think Russia might do well, which I don't think they will, but who knows? Zuba is a good option. That is it. You don't even get substitutes. Wow, we can do a lot of improving then, can't we? To be fair, Lukaku is likely to be just an absolute main man, so I might whack him in. And then we have another 1.7 to improve on. Happy with the back line. I'm definitely happy with that back line, unless... Do I really think Turkey are going to do that well? I've got Janoglu in. Perhaps we can get a better option for 5.4 million. Smith's probably a stupid one because he's not even going to start. But I'm a stupid man. Let's change him. That's just silly, isn't it? That's just silly. Let's put Dan James in. I really think Dan James is going to do well. I like Wales. I like the home nations. So Cancelo is the highest one, and we've not actually got a Portuguese player in, and I really like Portugal. So perhaps João Cancelo is a shout. That means we've got 600k left. So we could improve someone. Or should I just save that if I want to take out Robertson or something? I made that may be what I want to do just in case things go a bit pear-shaped. So Schmeichel in goal, Cancelo, Robertson, Florenzi, Souček, Sterling, Tielemans. Sterling, do I really want Sterling in there? I feel like I could get someone better. Especially for 6 million, you get De Bruyne, although I don't think he's going to play, so... What about Insigne? Is he a striker for Italy? He is, and he's actually only 5.7. Let's change to a 3-4-3, and I'm going to put Insigne in there because I really like Insigne. So I've actually got 2 Italians now, even though I didn't even think they were going to do that well. But I love their manager, and they've actually got a relatively interesting team, if not one of the weaker Italian teams that have been picked for a major tournament. So Schmeichel, Cancelo, Robertson, Florenzi, Souček, Tielemans. I feel like maybe he's not going to be that productive. Tielemans, Janoglu, James, Kane, Lukaku, Insigne. That's a crazy team, man. That's a crazy team. What could we change? What could we change Tielemans for? I feel like Germany actually are likely to do better than everyone thinks. Gundogan is a great option. Gnabry is an amazing option because he plays centre forward for them, I'm pretty sure. because I think Germany in a group with France and Portugal, and everyone thinks they're awful. Everyone thinks they're awful, don't they? Because of how sort of crazy Löw has been, and just a general lack of tactical nuance they seem to have. But I feel like, who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Germany. Okay, I want to go to Gnabry there. I think that's a good pick considering he plays up front. So, okay, let's go with this team. I like that. We've got 100k left. But let's submit that team. So, that is it. That's me done. Right, I think... Oh, I see. This is to give you some updates and stuff. Transfer value, starting 11. Well, we don't have substitutes, so that's going to be starting 11 anyway. But yeah, that's that. Hope that you enjoy me creating that team. And again, like I said, let me know in the comment section below who you've picked for your team, and also let me know what you think of my team. How badly do you think I'm going to do? Okay, guys. So now we're moving on to predicting the tournament as a whole. I've already put Switzerland in first for some reason. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't rate them at all, but we all know who's going to win, so that's kind of by the by. We know who's going to win this tournament, don't we? Begins with the letter E and ends in England, so yeah, I expect I'm going to get a little bit of hate for that, but that's because I am a patriot, and I just know that Kane is going to bring it home. It's coming home, man. It's coming home. Anyway, let's predict the group stages. I always like doing this sort of stuff. I think I always like predicting stupid stuff. So, what I think is going to happen is Switzerland are going to come last because Switzerland suck. Turkey are going to go through as third place. Okay, actually, Wales. Italy are going to win the group because Italy are going to do way better than everyone thinks. They always do, in my opinion. They're sneaky like that. It's okay, I could say that my girlfriend's Italian. So, we've got Italy in first. Turkey are going to go through. Or Wales are going to go in third, second. Don't know which way round. But the third place it's going to be the four with the most points will progress to the knockout stage. So a lot of third place teams are going to get through, and one of them is going to be Wales. So Wales, let's say, yeah, because I think Turkey are going to be really good, and I think they might actually beat Wales. Yes, let's go with that. Then Finland are going to come last in Group B. That is almost certain. I know that they're a lovely underdog with probably some interesting players, but no, not getting through. Denmark are going to win the group. Oh yes, you heard it here first, guys. It's going to be a bunch of draws in this game. Belgium, all of these teams are going to smash Finland for 6, probably. Then it's going to be a battle of the draws. So Belgium are going to beat Russia, maybe. Well, no, that's not true. That defeats the entire point of what I was saying. It's going to be a bunch of draws, maybe like a 1-0 win for Denmark against Belgium in the end, though. But I think... No, I don't think... Well, maybe Russia will, I don't know. Actually, I think they will, but considering they're going to smash Finland, I'm certain of that. North Macedonia at the bottom, I know I'm being boring, but then I'm putting Austria second. No, I'm not, that's ridiculous, because Ukraine are there. You know what? No, I'm going to stick with my guns. I don't think Netherlands are going to do very well at all in this one. The Ukraine look kind of cool. Austria were annoying to play against England the other day. I think it was last puts us all on 3 points. And then it's going to be high scoring draw, low scoring draws with England. Yes. Perhaps Croatia first and Scotland second. Let's not go crazy. But I really think Scotland are going to go through. I really think they're going to do well. Let's do that. Yeah, but don't worry, England's still going to win the tournament. England's still going to win the tournament. Now, this is an enigma for me because I don't know much about Poland, Sweden or Slovakia at all. At all. Spain aren't that impressive at all. Poland have Lewandowski. I feel like Poland might win the thing. And then you've got Sweden and Slovakia. Which way round? I don't know. I don't even know who Sweden has. Slovakia are very defensive. You know what? I'm going to put Sweden last. Even though they did so well in the World Cup, maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Hungary last. Now, this is going to be interesting for you guys. Portugal going to come first. Germany second. Again, France third. Who are we going to remove? Russia. We're going to remove because they're not going to get many. They're not going to get any points against Denmark and Belgium. I don't know how the hell this is going to work. This is probably borderline impossible at this point. No, that is how it's going to be. This is random. I don't know anything about that, but yes, guys, that's how it's going to be. Italy, Turkey, Wales, Switzerland for Group A. Denmark, Belgium, Russia, Finland, Group B. Ukraine, Austria, Netherlands, North Macedonia, Group C. Croatia, Scotland, England, Czech Republic, Group D. Poland, Spain, Slovakia, Sweden, Group E. Portugal, Germany, France, Hungary, Group F. Okay, and then going through on third best placed, Wales, Netherlands, England, France. Oh wow, I'm very edgy. I'm very interesting, aren't I? Who are England playing in this sense? Ukraine. Because I said Netherlands aren't going to go through. I said Ukraine are going to win it. No. Okay, let's not be stupid. No. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. No, okay, I'll tell you what, it's going to be... Ukraine are going to come through, but then it's going to be Austria who go through on the third. Okay, let's be realistic. And then England play Netherlands, which will win. I'm going to say that straight away. Obviously we're going to win that. Denmark versus France. France are going to win. Italy, Ukraine. Italy will win. What a matchup to start in the quarterfinals. Italy are going to win that game. I'm telling you, Italy are going to beat expectations by miles. France are going to think, oh, we're amazing. We won the World Cup. The Euros is, not even as difficult as that, and everyone's seems to be not quite as good as they used to be. It's been a long season. We're going to smash it. No, France are going to get destroyed. Mbappe and co et al. Couldn't even win the Farmers League. They got beat by bloody Lille. A 37-year-old fat Burak Yilmaz managed to beat the incredible Mbappe and Kimpembe and whoever else they have that's French in that team. They got destroyed. So they're not getting any further than the quarterfinals, especially if they match up against Italy in the quarters. Now, Portugal, Wales. I like Wales, I'm sorry, but Portugal going through. Scotland, Spain. Watch this happen. Scotland will win that. And there will be Scotland, Portugal in the quarters. But Portugal will win. Portugal will win that game. Wow, these are some... You know what? I would love to see these games. I would love to see this happen. Portugal are gonna beat Wales. Scotland will beat a very lackluster and boring looking Spain this year. I know they beat Germany 6-0 or whatever, but no. Scotland will get the better of them. McTominay, Tierney, Robertson at the back. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's 100% going to be Ronaldo, João Felix, Bernardo Silva. The list goes on. Scotland will win. No, sorry. No, scrap everything I just said. Scotland are going to get to the semis, and then it will be an England-Scotland final. No, it won't be. Italy will win it, and England will win that. They're going to be this uncoordinated, poorly set up Germany. England going to rip through them. Oh yes indeed they are. Ben White at the back with Tyrone Mings are going to absolutely pick the pockets of Kai Havertz.